Hi all, this is Mathivani from Food Technology Department. The article here is about the bioengineered foods. Bioengineered foods are same as genetically modified foods. Bioengineered is supposed to mean GMO, that is genetically modified foods, but it uses as much as more narrow definition than consumers expert from other certifications. Here, bioengineered foods must contain modified genetic material which leaves out many products made with GMOs. That is what known as genetically modified foods. GMOs are used in up to 80% of conventional processed foods in US. Through advocacy and education, the non-GMO project and the partner organization have raised public awareness about GMOs in food supply. In 2020 survey, the term Hartman Group showed that the 90% of the consumers were familiar with the term GMO compared to 50% reported familiarity when the bioengineering has not been familiar process. Selecting the term bioengineer instead of commonly used GMO prevents the transparency in the food system. What matters here? So, clarity, consistency, and complications are essential tools in imparting information to the public. For example, the definition of bioengineered food relies on precise language, including a requirement that the BE food must contain modified genetic material, and the modification is not otherwise obtainable through traditional crossbreeding or found in nature. Meanwhile, the biotechnology industry is developing a new GMOs created with emerging techniques, and they are often arguing that those techniques achieve the same results as traditional crossbreeding, only faster. Yet this argument is more both reductive and misleading, and it is deeply troubling when applied to the definition of bioengineered foods. Here, that's because the gene functions and evolutionary changes are incredibly complex, based on the intricate connections that are not fully understood. To claim that a genetic modification engineered in lab produces an identical result as an evolutionary process found in nature or in traditional breeding, whether GM was created by combining genes from multiple species or rearranging or by slicing genes with species. The fundamental premise remains the same. The flaw idea that genes can be reduced to isolated functions. Whether a GMO is created by combining genes from multiple species or by rearranging genes within a species, the fundamental premise remains the same. Here, the flawed idea that the genes can be reduced to isolated functions without regard from a complex interplay of entire genome. So, by here I will conclude that our bioengineered foods are same as genetically modified food is somewhat okay. It is somewhat been interlinked with genetically modified foods. So, by using this, consumers will prefer more GMOs than bioengineers. So, in order to make it famous, bioengineered foods, we should improve the quality and also the nutritional aspects of food. Thank you.